what was happening in my life before joining the group? At the time, I was trying to find a new pathway in my career, trying to like carve out a place where I wanted to move into and go. And yeah, I felt like I was trapped in a different role that I couldn't get out of because I just didn't know how to. I didn't know how to navigate out of that role into something that I felt more suited for. Before joining the group, I honestly felt a bit lost, a bit stuck and trapped. Just didn't know the direction that I wanted to go in, and that was causing me to feel unhappy. And yeah, I guess it was just a bit overwhelming because there's so many directions and pathways that people can go in now to do whatever it is that they want to do. But if you don't quite know what it is you want to do, then it's doubly overwhelming. So yeah, I guess I was a bit overwhelmed, lost, and then just stuck. What the group helped me do is kind of figure out my goals. I definitely got a lot clearer on my goals, and more importantly, how to reach those goals in manageable steps. It wasn't overwhelming. It was kind of like, okay, here's your goal, this is how you get there. And then that was broken down into easy steps, whether it be like weekly steps, daily steps, but on a bigger picture, like monthly, quarterly steps. And then at the time, you're just ticking off these little like check boxes. But by the end of it, I got a lot done, and it was amazing to see that. If you needed a specific example, I wanted to learn a new skill that would elevate my career, and I did it. I learned how to fly FPV drone, which is extremely hard. The learning curve was really tough, but thanks to the group, I set out these goals that were very achievable, and by the end of it, very competent in what I do, and that's allowed me to get more work, and it's opened so many more doors for me. Since being in the group, what the group mainly did for me is it not only taught me a bunch of skills that I still use now, but it's enabled me to get to a certain place in my life now where I have a very good base to operate from. It literally like leveled me up as a person. That like transfers across so many things now that I have way more confidence in what I'm doing. I'm way more clearer in where I'm going, and like if ever I'm stuck, I have these tools that we were taught and we use with each other, and that is, I still use them and rely on them to keep me going and keep me pushing to the next step where I want to go to next. And so yeah, honestly, the use of it has been like so valuable. And more specifically, I leveled up in my career, and from that, I'm not now working like ads. I'm not working for a company anymore. I'm now working freelance, which has allowed me to have way more freedom. I'm way happier. Like the work I'm doing is way more enjoyable, and like all of this feels like came from that little seed that we planted in this group. To be honest, like that has kind of grown into like a forest of like opportunity for me, which I'm so grateful for. The thing that I liked about this group the most was it felt like a group of friends, people that you trusted and you could be open with and discuss things that you wouldn't be able to discuss with people normally. And people actually wanted to listen because they were going through the same journey themselves. So it was all relatable. Everyone's on the same path. Everyone's trying to do the same thing, like achieve their goals. And so yeah, it was very comforting to have these people there around you and to hold you accountable to whatever it is that you were trying to do. It made you work even harder to get stuff done that you said you were going to do. I would 100% recommend this to anyone. I'm not just saying that, like it's been so invaluable for me. It's literally leveled me up as a person in my career, like even just me and the way I tackle stuff and move forward. So I mean, anyone that's in a place, and I know that pretty much everyone is in this space a lot of the time, is like anyone that's stuck on what they want to do, where they want to go, or even if you know these things but you just don't know how to get there. But even if you know how to get there, but there's certain things that are just holding you back, then there's groups like this are so good, because you've got people in the same space that are trying to do similar things or the same things, and you can bounce off each other. Like they can recognize patterns or stuff that you do that might be holding you back that you have no idea about, or they've had to deal with before, or they're recognizing recurring things that you're doing that they think might not be like helping you. And then the combination of all of these things, people helping you delimit yourself, or people keeping you accountable to your goals, or you know, people just helping you get clearer on them. Like all of these things come together in a group of people that you like end up trusting and seeing as you're like almost brothers. It's a no-brainer. Like it'd be stupid not to do this.